A little bit about fracking now. Has anybody seen what's happening in Oklahoma? There are more and more earthquakes, and they're getting bigger and bigger and more and bigger. And it's all around the areas where they've been fracking for the oil and gas. Now, just like I've been saying on a lot of these others, and I've been very upfront over the years. I'm a big supporter of energy independence. I'm a big supporter, have been, of fracking. I think we should be extracting our oil and gas, just like I think we should be using the sun, which I hope would be our main source of power one day if we ever decide to the government invests and develop some real batteries so we can become independent and have all the energy we ever need independently of the grid. Yet, you look at what's going on in Oklahoma where it's just more and more fracking. They're just sucking out. And fracking is just pumping water and chemicals in or whatever it is, and then forcing out the oil and gas out of the crevices and the rocks until it comes out. But what we're seeing is more and more of these are starting to, it appears to be leading to earthquakes. And the earthquakes are getting bigger and bigger. I think we have to start looking at this and start getting real concerned. People aren't talking about this. It's under the radar, but I don't know if you want your house to be on a little area where there's some fracking and you have an earthquake and something happens in your house. I think we have to really look at this. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way to test. There's got to be a better way to make sure that if we frack or there's just a better fracking technique, that this won't happen and that this is not exactly what is leading to those earthquakes. Of course, the oil companies will go, no, it has nothing to do with it. It sure looks like it. And you look at it, and how come it's happening where they're fracking? I can't believe it's a coincidence. I don't need a PhD to see it. More fracking, more earthquakes, bigger earthquakes. There's a problem here. We should be looking into it and really getting serious. I'm not talking where there's just kind of some fracking in certain areas, but where it's really concentrated there. And I just wonder if it's going to lead to it in some other areas. We have to watch out. We have to worry about this and see what's going on. You want to use the gas, especially the natural gas. You want to be able to use it as our bridge to the sun, but we've got to make sure we're doing this right and don't cause more damage to ourselves. This doesn't mean stop it so we never frack again. It means really try to figure out the challenge, deal with it, and move forward. But it's something we've got to look out for. This is from a supporter of energy independence using natural gas and even some oil until we work our way over into the sun. Peace.